Hey there, everybody. First of all, I want to apologize because I realized that I usually make these videos on the days that I don't work. Well, on the days I don't work, I also don't wear makeup. So y'all get to see the ugly side of me quite often. But once again, as my mama always said, as long as you got your lipstick and your earrings on, you're okay. So I'm still okay. All right, so I've been using this deluxe blender. Just got it in yesterday. Made some delicious tomato and basil soup. And so today, since the 14th is the pie day, which is about the only thing that I remember from algebra. But anyway, I'm going to make one of my mama's pies. She always made chocolate pie, and I've never made it any other way than on the stove. So I thought, why not try that in the blender, see if it works for that too. Now remember that this is not just a regular blender. I mean, it can do a lot of stuff. Like with the soup, it actually made the soup in the blender. I did not have to do anything on top of the stove. It made the soup in the blender. It will make peanut butter out of dry peanuts. It will make your own almond milk, cashew milk, anything like that. So it can help, maybe save you some money. It can make sauces. It can make smoothies. And it comes with its own cooking guide, and it has lots and lots of uses and different recipes in here. Like, look at those smoothie recipes. Now, I realize that you can do that in a regular blender too, but like I said, can your regular blender make soup, actually hot soup? And it was steaming. Even when I went to clean up long after we'd eaten, it was still steaming in the pitcher. And like I said, broccoli cheese soup. I'm going with cheddar biscuits. I'm going to make that sometime too. So anyway, I'm going to, purees. It makes jam and jellies and preserves. Then of course you can make, your cocktails and milkshakes and things like that. But it just does so much. And then it's self-cleaning. So you just set it, walk away, and it cleans itself. Okay, so basically getting to this recipe, like I said, for National Pie Day, I'm going to separate a couple of eggs, and I will be using the yolks for the meringue. So right now, all I'm doing is just separating it, and we have this new egg separator. It's pretty cool. It has silicone on the end, so it stays in any any size container that you're putting this in. So I am going to, I just hate that slimy stuff because it takes a while for that to get out. But it looks kind of gross. But anyway, there it goes. That one was a little bit easier. And I'm just going to put that right into the blender, those 2 egg yolks. And like I said, I'm going to put this to the side because I'm going to use the egg whites for something later on. Now, this also, I'm going to go ahead and put in my 2 cups of milk. Okay, and then I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of flour. And then I'm going to put in a cup of sugar. Did I tell you that this was diet pie? Because it's not. It's not diet pie, okay? But it's good. But just know that if you're watching what you eat, which I've been trying to do, but you got to have a piece of sweet every once in a while. Okay, so, and then you're going to put in 2 tablespoons of cocoa. And isn't that the cutest little measuring cup? Okay, that comes with our Easy Read measuring cups. And then I'm going to mix in about a teaspoon of vanilla. And once again, straight from the Pampered Chef Pantry. This is pure vanilla. And this cap makes about a teaspoon. Okay. And then I'm going to put in a 1/2 stick of butter. Okay. Now, the lid goes on top. And like I said, this thing does so much. Whoops, let me start up here. There's a little turn on switch over to the side. And this would not work unless the lid is on top, fastened in correctly. So, that just lets you know that it is, ready to go. So makes that sound, which most of their small appliances, when they have a lid that has to lock, makes that sound. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on grind because that half stick of butter is in there. And now this is going to be the trial and error part of this because like I said, I've only cooked pudding. This is kind of like a chocolate pudding essentially. And then it's just real thick for the pie. So I'm going to put this on grind first because that butter is, the half stick is in there. And then we'll see how that does, and I may have to switch it to something else if it doesn't get thick enough. So trial and error, but I will let you see what it looks like afterwards, okay? Cool? We'll see ya.